Welcome back to the Deep Dive. It is Monday, February 23rd, 2026, and I actually want to start today by asking you, our listener, a somewhat personal question.
Oh, coming right out of the gate with the hard question.
We kind of have to, right? So I want you to be really honest with yourself for a second. How is your screen time looking lately?
If it's anything like mine, it's not a pretty picture.
Right. Because if you are anything like me, or honestly anyone else living in 2026, you are intimately, painfully familiar with the doom scroll.
Oh yeah.
You know the routine. You pick up your phone just to check the time or maybe answer a quick text, and suddenly,
45 minutes are gone.
exactly, it's 20, 30, 40 minutes later, and you are just paralyzed. You've seen, 3 global crises, a natural disaster, maybe a random cat video thrown in the middle there,
Always a cat video.
always, and then 5 more bad headlines, and you physically feel that tightness in your chest.
It really is the defining anxiety of this decade, isn't it? I mean, we have access to all the information in human history, but a lot of it just hurts to look at.
It does.
It's this weird paradox of information overload, but at the same time, it feels like spiritual starvation.
Spiritual starvation. That is a really great way to put it. But here is where we pivot today. Because the data we are looking at shows that people are actually fighting back.
Right. They aren't just sitting there taking it anymore.
No, and they aren't just, throwing their phones into a river either, though I have definitely thought about doing that.
Haven't we all?
But they are tuning into a very specific frequency to drown out the noise.
It's a counter movement, almost like a sonic immune response.
Exactly. And it is coming from a place you might not expect if you haven't been paying close attention to the charts. We are talking about Christian hip-hop, or CHH.
Which is such a fascinating cultural shift.
It really is. And
Oh, boy.
before you, roll your eyes and think of some cheesy Sunday school rap from the 90s, you need to look at the reality of the landscape in 2026.
Right, this is not that.
Not at all. This isn't a niche subgenre anymore. It is a massive cultural force. And specifically, the data shows it is being used as a tool, almost like a mental health utility, to combat anxiety.
That is the key distinction we need to establish right up front. It has moved from, music you listen to on Sunday because you feel like you have to music you actively use to get through a Monday commute because you need to.
So here is our mission for this deep dive. We have a really fascinating report that was published just earlier this month in AL.com, and it breaks down this entire explosion,
It's a great piece of journalism.
really in depth.
Yeah.
So we're going to look at why Gen Z and millennials are driving this surge. We're going to dissect the streaming numbers, which honestly, they're staggering.
Only numbers, really.
Yeah, I had to double check them. And finally, we're going to look at how the mainstream music industry is scrambling to catch up to